Hi, today I'll be presenting my mini system integration project titled Marketing System, which was built to demonstrate how separate software components can work together to share information. The goal of this lab is to simulate a simple integration scenario using two subsystems, which is ang subsystem A, which is ang data provider, and ang subsystem B, which is ang consumer or display. In real organizations, different departments run separate tools, but they need to work together to achieve shared goals. Natay tulo ka common integration models such as data integration, functional integration, and presentation integration. Sa akong mini system integration, ang gipili nako is data integration because it demonstrates with the direct ingestion of data files. Subsystem A acts as the provider that outputs structured information, while subsystem B serves as the consumer. Consumer data ingests this information to display it in the interface. Karon ato ta sa atong subsystem A. Atong subsystem A, which is ang data provider. So, ang role ani is mag-create o mag-manage og promotional vouchers. So, ginastore niya ang voucher details like voucher code, discount amount, type sa voucher o expiry date niya sa PHP array. Then, converts this data to human-readable JSON file called vouchers.json. This file acts as the shared integration point. While sa subsystem B naman, which is ang consumer, its role is to display and use the vouchers during checkout. It checks if vouchers.json exists, reads the data, parses it, and shows the vouchers in formatted table. If the file isn't found, it displays an error message. So karon itry na to og run ang subsystem A. So mo ni ang code sa subsystem A. It defines an array of 4 vouchers including welcome discounts, student deals, and free shipping. When I run it, it converts the array to JSON and saves it to vouchers.json. The output confirms the vouchers were synced successfully. So ato na pud sa subsystem B na to. Karon na pud nato i-run ang code aning subsystem B. So its code first checks if vouchers.json exists. Since we just run subsystem A, the file is there. So it reads the JSON, parses it into a PHP array, and loops through each voucher to build a table. So the table shows all key details, which is ang promo code, discount amount, voucher type, and expiry date sa voucher. So the status message confirms it successfully consumed data from subsystem A. Then matuta sa kuan code snippet sa integration sa subsystem A kaning sa may JSON data, then JSON underscore encode down to JSON data. So the integration happens here. Sa JSON underscore encode standardizes the data into JSON format, and file underscore put underscore content saves it to the shared file. So sa subsystem B, if file exists kaning sa kuan kani so sa kaning file snippet is ang subsystem B uses file exists to check for the shared file. File get contents to read it, and JSON decode to turn the JSON back into usable data. This is how data flows from provider to consumer. So let's move on to part 3, which is ang reflection. While this setup works for a small project, there are clear pain points we need to address for real-world use. First, file dependency. Subsystem B can't work if subsystem A hasn't generated a JSON file yet. So with add alerts or automated triggers to ensure data is always available. Second, data consistency. If subsystem A updates vouchers multiple times, there's a risk of subsystem B reading an outdated version mid-process. So we might use timestamps or version control for the JSON file to fix this. So third is no validation. The current code doesn't check if the JSON data is formatted correctly or if vouchers are expired. Real systems would add data validation to avoid errors. 4 is security. Storing vouchers in a plain JSON file isn't secure. Sensitive data would need encryption or access controls. So overall, this small project represents real-world integration needs. That's all. Thank you.